I get super excited when we have clients that have separate dining rooms. When you walk into the property, the first door by your right is the dining room. So we had to use the same flooring to go all the way into the living room just for that flow. So we changed the flooring and we installed wall molding. I did mention that this client loves wall molding a lot. So we still retained the color that we painted the entryway. So we brought it into this dining room. For the record, we use the same paint all over because I'm always a fan of letting it flow, especially if it's your home. Except there is a serious reason why we must use a different paint color, that's fine. But when there is no much reason, I'd rather use the same paint color for that flow. So that's what we have done with this particular property. And before we proceed, please go ahead to smash that like button and subscribe so that you guys can help our ministry a little bit, okay? So when you look at this wall, we have the same paint color. Like I said, after installing the molding, we use the molding to create this box for this very beautiful wall piece. This particular wall piece has a burst of colors. Listen, this is the only room you're going to see this very loud burst of colors, and it's very, very intentional. I will explain why. So when you look by the right, you're going to see this lovely round marble wall light. We had to keep it very small, simple, and beautiful. We went for the round one just to break up all the square bits that is going on in this space, okay, especially this wall. I didn't want a regular vertical placement of frame, so I wanted something that even when people sit, like they can easily push their chair out and sit without actually touching the frames. It's so beautiful. The burst of colors is wild. There's one thing that stuck in my head when we were having a chat about colors and, you know, all that bit. She did say, you know what, Didi, keep my furniture very neutral, but you can play around with the artwork, accent pieces and all that. So that gave me the, you know, the ginger to really go loud with this. And I feel like for a dining room like this, it's very necessary because when you walk in, you look to your right, there's something very fascinating happening inside this room. This really speaks, especially with the glass door we have there. And that's what really motivated us to go with this. The center, we use the wall molding to create a very large box, and then we place the wall lights by the two sides to highlight the frames. And then looking down here, the main feature, apart from the framed wall art you're seeing here, would be the dining. This is an extendable black marble dining table. It's so beautiful. We decided to go really bold with the dining chair because we felt it's going to be so boring if we keep neutral dining chairs. At the end of the day, it's a dining chair. It's not like sofa or anything, so we could risk it. She's not aware of what we have decided to do with the dining chairs. So I'm hoping that since it's one of her favorite colors, she's going to love it. So I just felt that this was going to make a statement with the dining table. They're so beautiful and very comfortable, okay? And we also accessorize with the black plate, the gold cutleries to add a little bit of glam. And then this little vase you can see here is so beautiful. Again, I did mention that we unintentionally, if that makes sense, popped in red here and there in some of the accessories, especially in the bouquet. That's the only place you're going to see the red anyway, the bouquet of flowers or the vases. So we have styled up the dining table so beautifully for them. And then above the dining, we have this gorgeous dining light. Again, this client is a very bold client, it's a maximalist. So we knew that we needed to bring in something that will make a statement above the dining table, and nothing beats this gorgeous dining light you can see here. It's a gold dining light, but I love the crystals. It's not the regular crystals you see around. It's so beautiful. I love how it has added character to this space against this very lovely framed artwork. My God, the view from the entryway is to die for. I'm not even joking. We have also introduced rug underneath the dining chairs and the dining table, again to keep all the furniture grounded. Such a beautiful rug. I love that it's textured with some patterns. A lot is going on this rug. As much as it's neutral, it's got character. Okay, and the view from outside, so beautiful. See, I'm all about the view, especially because we have a glass door here. I'm going to show you guys in a bit. Coming over to this side of the room, our initial idea was to have a sideboard here, and in as much as this dining room feels like it's large, it's not really large. So having a sideboard here, you guys know that sideboard has a lot of depth. Having a sideboard here, and imagine this person pulling out a chair to sit down, would be a bit of a struggle for people to move around. So I felt there was need for us to keep it free, flowy, and beautiful. Okay, so we went with this very nice, gorgeous, I don't know how to describe this console table. It's a mix of gold and wood. Bear in mind, this client does not like wood. They sneakily, introduce wood in some places, which is not gonna be overwhelming for her, especially because she doesn't like wood. You're not gonna really see proper wood pieces or the walnut things and all that I would have loved to introduce, but we had to keep it within what she likes. So we introduced this lovely console table with the marble top, so beautiful, and we had to accessorize with table lamps. Again, these table lamps is just one way for us to layer lighting in this space, apart from the wall light and the big light. The big light, I feel, is something that most times they wouldn't be using. So what other lights fixture would they be using in this space? They can choose to use just the wall light or the table lamp that we've got here. So we also introduced a table lamp in another shade of green, just so the green is not so boring. I love to layer with different shades of a color. We have this very nice textured tray. I envisage that a lot will be going on with this tray, but by then I'm out of this property. I would not want to know what they do with this tray, but I just feel it's a very beautiful piece to have in the center of this, just because we wanted to layer the height of the pieces on top. So nothing beats having the books underneath with this nice textured tray. Now above the console, we have this gorgeous 100 cm mirror. There is something beautiful about simple pieces. This mirror is so simple that it just was made for this space. So this is what we did. We had to create the molding on the two sides and left the space just enough for this mirror so that we don't end up boxing the mirror into the molding. So if you notice, or if you watch closely, we did not mold the area where we have the mirror. So we just left these two boxes and had the mirror centralized, and it's just centralized to the dining table. How gorgeous. Anyway, if you come to this side of the wall, we also have molding here, and we introduced this large framed wall art. It's so beautiful. We also used it to drop in a pop of green, and I love that the green is in different layers. So we have different shades of green on this frame, which is very, very beautiful. And now coming to this, you can see that this is the reason why we have that very beautiful large art piece, because of this glass door. You guys know that I love glass door a lot. It took a lot of convincing to get this client to accept to have a glass door here. In fact, I wanted us to have one for the living room, but she just was like, you know what, I can only manage the dining, which is fine, because I mean, it kind of connects the entryway to the dining room. And when you're standing at the entryway, you can see this very beautiful wall art that has the burst of colors. It's so beautiful. Like, I don't know how I can describe it in words, but you guys need to see how gorgeous it looks in real life more than in video. Anyway, coming over to this side, you can see that we also upgraded the switch here, and we had to introduce wall clock into this space. So we barely introduced wall clock in our client's home, but where is the better space? Let me know in the comment section. Where do you think is a better space to introduce a wall clock? Is it in the kitchen? Is it in the dining? Is it in the living room? I'm not a fan of having wall clock in the living room, but it's the dining space. It's my favorite space to have a wall clock. So this was an opportunity for us to introduce a wall clock here, which makes it even more lived in. Okay, my most favorite part of this dining room has to be this gorgeous custom made curtains we made for this client. So we used a bit of the green to layer this part of the curtain, and the curtain is a blackout rich neutral curtain. So this has automatically taken this dining room from 0 to 1,000. Let me know what you guys think about this curtain because I love it. I love it. You guys should wait till you see the living room one. So beautiful. Nothing beats custom made curtains. I'm not gonna lie. So when we have clients that have the budget for custom made curtains, we always push for it. We tell you, just do it. You will be happy that you did it. Otherwise, we also have our ways of making your curtain look really beautiful. So that's not a problem. Anyway, so we also changed the radiator here. You can see it's quite a large radiator. I think this is almost up to 140 cm wide. This looks really beautiful. And then we brought in this beautiful textured vase. We intentionally made the bouquet very high just because, again, this is a way of adding a little bit of privacy for them. But then again, like I said, the curtains are blackout, completely blackout. So they don't even need blinds inside the window. At night, they just need to take this off and close off everywhere. So I feel like we have really created a very beautiful, luxurious dining room for this client. I really, really hope that when they see this dining, they're gonna love it because, like I said, she's not aware that we went for colored dining chairs. But I think I've come to that stage where I study my clients so well enough to know that even if we try to deviate a little bit, they're gonna love it. It's gonna turn out really nice at the end. In the initial time, they might object to it, which of course they didn't object, or she didn't object to this because she's not even aware of the color of dining chairs we decided to go for. But I know and I'm sure she's gonna love this particular one. I feel like the blend of colors in here is so wonderful. It's so beautiful. Like, words cannot express how happy I am with this dining space, especially because it's one of the first things you see when you walk into the house. It really matters that the dining needs to stand out. Anyway, this is where I'm going to end this particular review. I hope you guys have enjoyed this. If you want to contact us to upgrade your house, style up your space, we travel across the UK. Hopefully, we should be able to be traveling outside the country, which my mind is telling me to do, but we've turned down a few requests across the border, but maybe one day we will get there. We need mind, we need ginger. Yeah, I hope you guys have enjoyed this particular review. Let me know what your favorite thing in this dining space is. Like I said, mine has to be the curtains, and this wall art with a burst of colors has to be one of my favorite things. Let me know what you guys think about this space, the blend of colors. Do you love green? Do you think we could have gone for neutral chairs? Which I don't think. I hope you guys are following me on all my socials, because there's this thing we usually do, which is the before and after. And it's always very beautiful to see the transformation. And for this particular project, this particular house, I'm telling you, every corner of the every corner of the transformation is gonna bang. So you don't want to miss it. So please follow us on all our social media platforms, Interior Design with Didi. Even on my personal page, I always collaborate. And yeah, on TikTok too. So I'll see you guys in my next video. Don't forget to smash the like button and subscribe. Stay fabulous. Bye.
Try to figure out who I am. Not sure what I'm doing here, and the days don't work out the way I thought they would. And before you there was no one who understood. Never found somewhere I fit in. Till I met you, I was feeling lost. But you're the one who can make it go away. All you have to do is look at me. Sometimes I can't breathe, but it feels like you're the one who saves me. When I try but don't succeed, yeah, it feels like you're the one who saves me.
my best to hold on. It's not easy, but I'm feeling stronger with you. And the days don't grow